AI is moving at lightning speeds, from tools that can control your computer to designers that can outpace a $10,000 agency. The barrier to entry for new brands has officially hit zero. But today, we're giving AI the impossible task of building a new brand that can command luxury prices with a $0 budget and 24 hours to execute. We have 24 hours to find a high-ticket niche, design a premium collection, and build a world-class storefront. And because quality is the biggest hurdle with AI brands, I'm flying over 1,500 miles to visit a top-tier facility to see if our AI designs can actually produce luxury in the real world. And if this works, it's a blueprint for anyone with a laptop and an idea. And if it fails, well, we just wasted 24 hours of my life in a cross-country flight. The clock starts now. Let's get it. Now, in this first part of the trip, it's important that we don't fall into the trap that new brand owners make, and that's in falling in love with a logo before they validate demand. So I gave Claude one job: find me a high perceived value niche where print on demand can actually justify a luxury price point. Not just a t-shirt niche, but something where accessories can carry the brand. And it came back with exactly what I was looking for: old money categories, golf, tennis, yachting, niches where people are already expecting to pay a premium, and where a logo on the right product doesn't feel like merch, it feels like a membership. I then cross-reference this information the old school way by heading over to Pinterest. Because AI can tell you what a market is, but Pinterest shows you what the market aspires to become. And golf streetwear was one of the things that kept coming up. This is the intersection between country club and culture, and that's the gap that we're looking to fill. And now that we had a direction, a niche with money in it, and an audience I understood, and a product category where print on demand could actually produce luxury items, the next step is to bring it to life using Kittl. Now, before we get into design, if you haven't used Kittl yet, here's what you need to know. It's an AI design tool, but it's not just a prompt to image generator. It has a full template library that's built specifically for apparel and branding, so you're not starting from scratch every time. So now we're inputting the prompts that Claude gave us directly into the AI design prompt tool here in Kittl, and as you can see, it's generating designs in real time. Now, some of the outputs it gave me was this font with a bird logo. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of the bird logo itself, but the font really stood out to me, and it wasn't something that I would necessarily think about on my own, but this is what AI is giving you. It's doing the research for you and giving you some examples. We're also going to try all the other prompts and see what it generates so we can finalize our direction for this brand and collection. As I mentioned before, Kittl isn't just about generating images, it's also about helping you format it for production. So we're going to remove the background and also vectorize this logo in order to make it print ready. And now that we have the logo finalized, it's time to get creative. So I'm going to go over to the Kittl's templates and start pulling out some golf templates. And I'm also going to design a condor that's related to golf. We're going to see what we can cook up in this short amount of time so we can start creating these products. And with these graphics finalized, we're going to export them as PNGs in order to upload for production. Now, when it comes to selecting products, Claude gave us some ideas into some of the products and accessories that we should consider. I'm going to go through and actually look at the brands that it told me to reference, and we're going to pull out some of the top selling products that may be in accessories. Upon doing this research, I found the Weekender duffel bag. There's a duffel bag that can command prices of a couple $100s, especially if it's personalized to your brand. So this is definitely an item that we're going to add to cart. Now, this was a challenge to try to get it done in 24 hours, and it became an even bigger hurdle when we ran into a big problem. The connecting flight we had in order to make it to Louisiana was canceled due to a hurricane, which got us delayed. And now I'm hoping that they still see us. All right, you guys, so the plane ran late, which means that we are now behind. I had a couple hours. If I would have got here in the morning, we would have way more time, but we're hoping that they see us last minute, because the workers also have to take a break or go home. It's not like they're working all day. What up, man?
Hey, what's up, man?
Oh, dude.
What's going on?
Hey,
I
bro.
was here yesterday.
I know, man. My bad, bro. Cool if we use these scooters?
Absolutely.
It is a big facility, guys. We're gonna need some scooters around. We're gonna need to get it going. Honestly, the team over here is really good people, so I'm glad that they're able to see us. And now you guys can see how this line will become a reality. Did they say that you're gonna have some embroidery for us?
We sure are. Getting it working. Getting the hat machine in time.
Okay, so this is the hat machine that makes it happen. We're gonna start with the hat. Embroidery is one of those methods that instantly elevates perceived value. It could be the same logo with the same design, but when it's stitched into a hat like this, it stops looking like merch and starts looking like a real brand. And with the first product now done, now we're moving on to something that can carry a much higher price point. Sometimes it's all about just getting your hands on the products that you're designing that fire you up, but also allow you to go hit the golf course, wear this, and have people ask about it. What does your brand mean? Oh, I like that. Can I get one, right? That's how you start to market, and you can actually start to prove out if somebody likes what you're actually designing. And now we're making the duffel bag. So the duffel bag was something that was a little unique that I wanted to see how it worked and how it looked. And it's also a high value item. So right now the stitching queen is putting it all together. You did so good on this. Great job.
I'm very excited.
She did great. Now, most print-on-demand brands will never consider a weekend or duffel that's made out of leather like this. But with embroidery, this can easily retail over $100. And that margin alone makes this all worth it. And while we were in embroidery, we also knocked out our polo that's gonna feature our condor. Well, we gotta get this done. 24 hours is what we had, and we gotta get it done in the next couple minutes, because then they're really gonna gang up on me. Everybody's waiting right now. Kind of mad.
Those ones know karate too.
Oh, they know karate? Oh, shit. Hey, I'm sorry. I think it's done now. See how it looks. It's coming together really nicely. After the embroidery, they do some QC. The stitch queen doesn't let anything slide. Oh wow, so you actually burn every stitch.
Just the phrase, if it needs it, just to make sure we're not sending loose threads.
So we got the embroidery done in record time. Now we come to the guy that makes UV printing happen. So this is the golf ball printing machine. You might not have known that you can make golf balls, but since we're making a golf brand, I figured this would be a great item to add. Now, golf balls are a product that most brands never consider, but if you have a golf brand, this is one of those key conversation starters that you can have on the course. And in order to get our designs on them, we're using a UV printer. Now, UV printing doesn't require any heat or transfers, and it actually prints the design right over the ball, actually getting it into all the grooves. So your final output is a really clean, high quality looking ball that can command a nice price point. But these golf balls on their own may not command the premium price that I'm expecting. So we're gonna do something very special here that you wanna stick around to see. I'm gonna show you guys something. I hope they got enough time to do it for us, but if they do, I'm hoping I pull this off. All right, let's go to the next part. And here's the thing about building a luxury brand. It's not just about one great product. It's about creating a whole world that someone actually wants to buy into. You see, every piece we're making today has a role. The hat is a statement piece, the duffel is a commitment, and the golf balls are the conversation starters. But what I'm about to add next is what ties this all together, and is something that most print-on-demand brands would never even think about to include. I'm back, we're here. All right.
The camera. No, not
So
me.
she's gonna be the one that makes it happen. A laser engraving works by burning the design directly onto the surface. On a metal item like this, the laser is removing the top layer in order to expose the contrast underneath, which is what gives it that permanent high-end finish. Now, the same process can be used on wood, leather, glass, and any other hard surface, and the detail it can hold at this scale is something that no other print method can touch. I can take it?
Yeah, you can take it off.
Ah, she lied to me because I called her Jenny from the block. I'm just kidding. All right, guys, check it out, check it out. A lighter. This is our marketing piece right here. So again, you got to get creative with how you can market your brand, and Completeful allows you to make some very innovative products. So it comes in this nice package. If you guys order it, it'll come like that. As you can see, laser engraving works on a variety of products, and the one that we're working on now is a leather money clip. That smoke you're seeing is literal fire burning into the actual leather. It's amazing to see the little tiny details come to life. Guys, this came out amazing. I was a little hesitant on how good the details would turn out. This is legit, man. Now, one thing I was impressed with is how fast a design can be applied to a product. I mean, take a look at this flask right now. It's doing it in literal seconds. And the overall quality of this is absolutely insane. And as we were walking the floor, I saw a couple different items that really caught my attention, such as these golf tees. I mean, look at the little tiny letters that can go in it, and even this luggage tag, as well as this cup koozie. These are all items that can enhance your brand, and in a couple of hours, we had an entire product line, merchandise, ready to sell. But the one thing that would make it stand out is the next thing I'm about to show you. Now, most people think custom packaging are only available with high minimums, but what we're doing here today is all on demand, with no inventory or upfront costs. And in this example, we're not just gonna sell those golf balls as individual units with a random box. Completeful is able to customize the box with your logo, and right here what you guys are seeing is foam inserts that you can actually attach your balls to. It's no longer just a one-off piece. This is something that can command premium prices. So now, instead of selling the balls for 3 for $15, you can make this an exclusive kit, part of a collection. Sell this for $50, $60, and your cost on it is a fraction of that. It's coming to life all within the time constraint that we had, so It is amazing to see the brand come to life. Now we're gonna hit up one of the glass cups. Every product we made today serves the course. The hat, the duffel, the balls, that's the game. But a brand that only lives on the course has a ceiling. So the last product we're adding is designed for after, and it's the one that gets into someone's home. One of the last products of the day. Jenny, thank you for helping us. So what we're gonna print right now is a glass, whiskey glass. So obviously we got the collection for the field. We got the garments for the look on the course. We want this to be an overall brand that people are drinking around the table with. And we're using the same logo that we had, and now they put it into this arm. It's a special arm that they designed for these cups. And I think she's just gonna hit start. We'll have the final collection done today. So really excited. Now, laser etching on glass is a different process than what we did on the lighter, because instead of removing a top layer, this laser actually frosts the surface of the glass itself, which gives it that premium etch finish that you see on a high-end barware. With no ink and no fading, and this becomes completely permanent. My thought process for this collection in particular was around golf and around all the items that somebody needed to hit up the course in style. So that's what we did. And here's where I want to talk about something. Individually, you can design products that look strong, but if you want to command luxury and premium prices, you got to be able to package them together and create an experience around that purchase. So remember how we made this box? Well, this box is for the golf balls, but we can also do it for a kit here. This is a collection package that we can actually build, include some of our merch, as well as headwear, and even the flask item that we made. This allows us to create a bundle that can be sold exclusively in limited quantities. This is that unboxing experience that can command luxury prices, and it's all available to make on demand. Huge shout outs to them. They stayed behind to make this challenge possible. We have our final gift box. So I want to show you what this means in just a second. I'll let them clear out the warehouse so they can get home, as it's a late night tonight, and we got to start marketing this collection. All right, we got our products. Let's go. Take off. Now, 24 hours ago, none of this existed, and now we have a full luxury golf collection, from garments to accessories, packaging, and a gift set that could sell for $300 to $400 easily. And all of this was made right here at Completeful. And if this was possible with 24 hours with a $0 budget, think about what's possible when you have a real runway. And with a couple hours remaining, it's time for us to start marketing. And the beauty about using a platform such as Kittle is that you don't just make designs, but you can actually create AI UGC content. I'm gonna show you what that means. Now, when it comes to this hat, I wanted to actually bring this to life. So before, I may actually have to order that product and actually take photos and put it up on the site for Completeful to fulfill. But now I can actually just insert the mock-up I created with Kittle, put it into this prompt, and now it creates a video that shows the detail of the hat. That video I can use on my site to help sell that product. In this other example, you can actually upload the product golf ball here, and I actually prompted it through this template that it created. It gives you the template in order for you to insert your starting and ending scene, and then it'll actually generate a video from that. So in this example, I gave it a prompt here, and this is the video it created. The important part here is that you need to know exactly what prompts to use to give your brand a certain look and style. Once you get that look and style, you can easily apply it across all the different options that you have for your marketing. Now, one other aspect of Kittle's new features is that they actually have an AI UGC content generator, which means that you can actually put your products on real looking models, all with prompts. And the beauty is that they create these templates in a way that's easy to plug and play, so you don't have to reinvent the wheel. Now, all of these details are going to be linked in the description down below, as well as Kittle's exclusive discount link that we included down there for you guys to get started with. So what did we actually accomplish in 24 hours? Well, we were able to design, we were able to market, and we were able to make products. That is something that by far has not been achievable until today. With AI and using tools like Kittle and print-on-demand platforms such as Completeful, they allow you to take almost any idea that you have and bring it to market quickly. However, can we command luxury prices for these products? That's still to be determined, because we weren't able to launch the Shopify store within these 24 hours. So we're gonna have to continue this journey in a future video. And if you're looking to execute on your own brand, I encourage you to head on over to startmybrand.ai, where we actually give you the step-by-step blueprint, as well as all the tools, resources, and community for you to get started on this journey. If you're looking to start a print-on-demand platform, it's the best place to go, because we make it very easy for you to launch and start, and the community and courses will support you on that journey. Something that we created for you guys, so we hope you enjoy. And if you're a repeated viewer to this channel and you haven't already subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button, because we got some special news in the works for the summer that I know you guys don't want to miss out on. including some giveaways, and more importantly, new content to continue helping you build your brand and business from the ground up. And if you're looking to dive into a masterclass in branding and marketing, I highly encourage you to check out this video here, where we dive into how the Mentality brand started a $30 million business using print on demand. Check that out there, and I'll see you then.